Hi, everybody. I'm Becky. Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits come together at Brooke's house and sometimes talk about books. What a fun time. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Beck.
And welcome back. Hello, Becky.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. Stetson turned 4 months old yesterday.
Woo-hoo.
I know. That's what I have to say. Because
He's getting to be a big boy.
That's all I'm looking at. I know. It's happening. There we go. Okay.
I'm moving.
It's okay. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Shoot.
How cute Stetson is?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's pretty adorable.
That's all I ever really want to say. Okay. Now do you have a haul?
Not yet. I'm so poor.
It's okay. Me too, really.
I'm gonna not be poor soon, though.
I shouldn't have a haul, but I do.
Okay.
But I do. So, I don't know if you knew, the Barnes & Noble, the one closest to your city,
Yes.
is closing.
Oh.
Permanently.
Oh.
So, they're closing May 7th. I don't know if y'all want to go by and take a gander, because they're about to start having like 75% off and stuff.
Ooh.
At least that's what the last one that closed down that I went to did on like the last few days. They had like 75% off of like everything in the store. I went yesterday with our friend Katie, and stuff was like 30% off, and then some things were 50% off.
Oh, wow.
But mainly just everything in the store was 30% off. So it wasn't like, they weren't quite desperate enough yet. So I got a couple things, and oh my gosh, we got up. It was Sunday, right? Yeah. Today's Monday. It was Sunday. So we got up. I got Stetson up. I fed Stetson. I got dressed. Austin woke up. We all got dressed. Everyone's dressed. We're ready to go. We went to church. Enjoyed church. It was his first time in the nursery. And I told my mom that, and I was like, yeah, they said he did really good. She was like, so how did you do? And I was like, it was okay. I was fine.
I had a really hard time worshiping because I was thinking about Stetson.
Right. I was like, what if something's wrong? And I gave her the wrong phone number. Because I gave her my phone number so she could like text me, call me, whatever, if need be.
Imagine it's 1990 and you didn't have a phone.
And like he's like literally 100 feet away. Like it's not even like it's not a big church. It's not so. And I kept like taking my phone off of Do Not Disturb to see if I had any messages and putting it back on Do Not Disturb. So like if I did get a message, it wouldn't disturb the service. Oh my gosh. So apparently he did really good. Happy little thing. So thank God. And yeah, so that was good. So yeah, I don't know. The first time is always the hardest, I'm sure. So
it gets easier.
Yeah. Anyway, so we went to church, and then we came back home, ate lunch. Austin's dad came down. They started putting up the canopy, getting that ready. As you can see, it's still not fully up because it's a lot of work. So they did a lot.
But it looks
when they were
good.
Down here. Yeah, I'm excited. It's a lot. Doesn't it seem like a lot bigger than you thought maybe? Because I know you didn't know how long it was. It's 30 foot.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think you told me how big it was, so I was just, I don't know. I think I just imagined it would fill in the whole space.
Yeah. So it's 30 foot. I don't remember how wide it is, but when I got back from my outing yesterday with Katie, I pulled into the driveway and I was like, wow, it like sticks out. It's like as long as the house. Like it sticks out really far. I knew it was 30 foot long. It's hard to imagine things and when you actually see it. So they started doing that. I left and took Stetson to my parents. So my parents and sister watched him and had fun with him, coddled him, adored him, while I went to Barnes & Noble with Katie. And we hung out. We walked around, shopped a little bit, and then we went out to eat. And then I left. I have no idea why I was saying.
You started with Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, I did. I know.
It's okay. We all love a good baby story. And if you don't, you're not a kindred spirit. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, get out. What was I saying? It was just a busy day, I think is what I was getting at. Oh, jeez. Pray for me. I'm having a hard time. Oh my gosh. I really wish I knew where I was going with that. Oh, I know. Okay, I'm there. So I went to Barnes & Noble, met her, went to get my purse, grabbed my purse, and I don't know why I chose now, like then, to look into my purse, but I didn't have my wallet.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I cannot believe I drove all the way here, and I don't have my wallet. And I don't have my wallet set up on my phone either.
Oop.
And it's like halfway done. I just stopped. And so she so kindly paid my tab, and I just had to pay her back later.
Well,
she was like, it's okay.
Your wallet?
It was in the diaper bag at my parents' house. Yeah. Because, like, when we go places with him and we just take the diaper bag, I'm like, I'm just going to take the diaper bag and just put my wallet in the diaper bag.
Do you know how many years my diaper bag was my purse? Like, I never carried another. I only carried a diaper bag.
So I was appalled. I said, I'm so sorry. I forgot my wallet. She's like, it's okay.
You're lucky you're with Katie and not me. I'd have been like, well.
I know. I was like.
I don't have extra money.
So nice. Like, you don't know how much money people have, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to, like, take her money.
Overdraw her account.
Right. And anyway,
Katie's listening and she's like, well, it did overdraw my account.
Well, geez.
You're welcome,
I'm
Brooke.
glad Brooke paid me back, like, immediately. Yeah. But, I was just appalled. I was so annoyed with myself. So I have a little bit of a haul. Okay.
See, I feel a lot of editing coming your way.
Oh, my goodness.
Or you could just leave it all in.
That's what originally Austin was like, just because I kept saying how long it takes me to edit sometimes and blah, blah, blah. And I think it was before I really got the hang of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, just leave it like it is. I said, oh, gosh, no. No. That's bad. Some of the stuff we say, I'm like, we can't say that. I'm like, that's not okay. That's not appropriate for a podcast. Okay, so I have...
Uh-oh. Can you pause it?
Yeah. Anywho. Okay, so I have a haul. I have 4 books here. One of them was purchased solely by Katie as a little gift to me. I thought it was really nice of her.
That's sweet.
So I'll do that one first. I was like, there's movement over here. It's the cat.
Yeah, Stetson's not mobile yet.
No. Did you read the post or did you just heart it?
Oh, I just hearted the pictures.
Okay.
Is he walking? I mean, crawling?
No. No. Yeah, he's actually driving.
Ooh, scary.
I rolled him onto his stomach for tummy time, and all by himself, at a completely normal stance, he like rolled back over one time.
Yes.
Yay, just once.
That's okay. We're rolling over now. That's good.
Technically, because I would roll him onto his stomach, and then after a little bit, I would roll him back, and then roll him back onto his stomach, and I'd kind of try to show him. But when I would roll him onto his stomach, half the time I'd just like leave his arm where it is, and then sometimes he'll just fall back over and roll. But this time, like, he was on his stomach, completely normal stance. Like, he had to actually put in the effort and roll over. So I was like, oh, wow, look at that. And I didn't get it on camera, and nobody else was around. So
that's how it always happens.
Yeah. So I told Austin, he was like, well, I want to see. And yeah, naturally, he didn't. So
he will. He will.
I said, maybe now I can get it on camera since he technically did it all on his own.
Right.
Anyway, that's what the post, I had just put that on the post. That's all. So I have the first one here is called The Paleontologist.
Okay.
By Luke Dumas.
Now you're in your dinosaur era.
All right. So I had watched a YouTube video a long time ago, and sometimes I rewatch it just for fun, by a booktuber, and she did a little video where she vlogged like 4 dinosaur books she read. Mm-hmm. One of them was Jurassic Park. This one was one of them. I can't remember the other 2. But when she talked about this one, I just thought it sounded really good. From what I understand, without reading the synopsis, I'm going to, but without reading the synopsis, I remember it's like kind of spooky Night at the Museum, but like dinosaurs or something like that. So I know it's like a thriller, creepy book. And look at the cover. The cover is just awesome. I think it's awesome. Anyway, so this is the synopsis. I'm apologizing in advance. Curator of paleontology, Dr. Simon Neely never expected to return to his Pennsylvania hometown. let alone the Hawthorne Museum of Natural History. He was just a boy when his 6-year-old sister, Morgan, was abducted from the museum under his watch, and the guilt has haunted Simon ever since. After a recent breakup and the death of the aunt who raised him, Simon feels drawn back to the place where Morgan vanished, in search of the bones they never found. But from the moment he arrives, things aren't as what he expected. The Hawthorne is a crumbling ruin, still closed amid the ongoing pandemic and plummeting toward financial catastrophe. Worse, Simon begins seeing and hearing things he can't explain. Strange animal sounds, bloody footprints that no living creature could have left, a prehistoric killer looming in the shadows of the museum. Terrified he's losing his grasp on reality, Simon turns to the handwritten research diaries of his predecessor and uncovers a blood-soaked mystery 150 million years in the making that could be the answer to everything. I didn't know it was happening during a pandemic, though. I don't remember her ever mentioning that. And I didn't make it that far on the synopsis when I was getting it. So that's even more exciting.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I had told her what I thought it was about, and I was going to put this one back. But she, looked at the blurb right here, and she said, by the author of, well, this is not the author, but the blurb is, The Woman in the Window. I think so. And, she said, if I wasn't going to get it, she was. So she got it for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be really good. Then I got The Dog Stars by Peter Heller. This, I believe, is his pandemic book. Okay.
So basically 2 pandemic books.
Yeah, 2 pandemic books. I read, what was it? The Guide by Peter Heller, and it had said that it was a pandemic book, and it really wasn't. So, but I'm fairly certain this one actually takes place during one. So let's find out and read the synopsis. Hig somehow survived the flu pandemic that killed everyone he knows. Now his wife is gone, his friends are dead. What a happy
so
time.
Depressing.
And he lives in the hangar of a small abandoned airport with his dog, Jasper. If anything happens to that dog, so help me. But when a random transmission beams through the radio of his 1956 Cessna, the voice ignites a hope deep inside him. Why am I having such a hard time? It's like this font on this color.
It's kind of dark in here.
It is a little dark in here, isn't it? The voice ignites a hope deep inside him that a better life exists outside their tightly controlled perimeter, risking everything. He flies past his point of no return and follows his static broken trail, only to find something that is both better and worse than anything he could ever hope for. And it says on the back, it's a blurb. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, sorry. For all those who thought Cormac McCarthy's The Road, the last word on post-apocalyptic world, think again. Make time and space for this savage, tender, brilliant book. That's nice. I laughed because that blurb was by Glen, Duncan, author of The Last Werewolf, which I wanted to read and I'm constantly randomly thinking about, but I had never not read. And I thought about getting it at the bookstore yesterday because I saw it. Saw 2 copies. Anyway. Then this one is The Book of Koli by M.R. Carey. Last time I went to a Barnes & Noble that was closing. Hold on. La, 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 la. Last time I went to a Barnes & Noble that was closing, I grabbed The Trials of Koli because I saw it and it was super cheap and it's a sci-fi. And I think I'm really starting to enter my sci-fi era. But I saw that and I got it. I didn't know it was the sequel, so I have yet to read it. It's just upstairs on my shelf. And then I saw this and I thought, oh, well, may as well, because this is the first one in the Rampart trilogy, is what it says. The synopsis says, everything that lives hates us. Yeah. Beyond the walls of the small village of Mythenrud. I already can't read, and it's a sci-fi, so I'm so sorry.
That's how I feel about fantasy.
I know, right? I'm guessing. Mythenrud lies an unrecognizable landscape, a place where overgrown forests are filled with choker trees and deadly seeds that will kill you where you stand. And if they don't get you, one of the shunned men will.
Oh.
God, that's spooky. Koli has lived in Mythenrud his entire life. He believes the first rule of survival is that you don't venture too far beyond the walls. he's wrong. Ooh, that's all it says. Spooky. I don't even know if I've actually even read the synopsis to the second one on here, so.
That sounds good.
Hopefully no spoilers. Yeah, right? And then the last one I got, look at that cover. Look at that cover. Okay. I wish all of you could look at the cover. It's called The Mountain in the Sea by Ray Nayler. The transnational tech corporation, Dynama, has sealed off the remote Condau archipelago, where how do you say that?
Let me see it. Hold on. I don't know if I'm going to do any better.
That just sounds wrong. Archipelago.
That sounds better. I honestly thought it was going to be a different word.
What is wrong with me? Hold on. Let me look this up.
The last way you pronounce it sounds like it's probably right.
Oh, yeah. That was loud.
It was, and that's how you pronounced it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what that word is. I just never said it, I don't think. Oh my gosh. How did I say it? Archipelago?
No. Archipelago.
Archipelago. Okay, I'm sorry. Where a species of octopus has been discovered that may have developed its own language and culture. The marine biologist, Dr. Ha, who has spent her life researching cephalopod intelligence, God help me, will do anything for the chance to study them. She travels to the islands to join Dynama's team, a battle-scarred security agent, and the world's first and possibly last android. The octopuses hold the key to unprecedented breakthroughs in extrahuman intelligence. As Dr. Ha struggles to communicate with the newly discovered species, forces larger than Dynama close in to seize the octopuses for themselves, but no one has yet asked the octopuses what they want. or what they might do about it. Ooh. A near future thriller, a meditation on the nature of consciousness, and an ecological call to arms. Ray Nayler's dazzling literary debut, The Mountain in the Sea, is a mind-blowing dive into the treasure and wreckage of humankind's legacy. That sounds very interesting. It sounds very interesting. And look, I didn't know it had that.
I noticed that when you pulled it out.
I guess it's called, what is it called? Stenciled edges, I think. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I guess like
you'll probably find out when you read.
Some kind of language or something with the octopuses.
I just want to mention we are actually smart people.
They wouldn't believe us. That's for sure. At least they wouldn't believe that I am. That's so funny. I was having a hard time with the archipelago. Still having a hard time.
I have a hard time with Aeropostle, so.
With what?
Aeropostle.
Aeropostle?
Yeah. It's probably not even pronounced right still.
Sounded right to me.
It's a clothing brand.
Yeah.
I always look at it and I'm like, what does...
I thought you were talking about Aeropostale, the clothing brand, but for a second there, I was like, maybe there's something she knows that I don't. And I was like, well, no, she's probably talking about Aeropostale. See, now it sounds wrong. When you say a word too many times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Archipelago. Anemone. Okay, so that's my haul. And I realized I never talked about me and also entering my lazy age. Because I had teased you, and then I never talked about it when we recorded the podcast. I have ordered on Amazon, I ordered a little page clicker for my Kindle.
Yeah.
So it comes with 2 pieces, and you just clip it onto the Kindle, and there's a little button on the back, and it lights up, and then you click. The other one is like a little remote. Mm-hmm. It just has one little button. You click it, and they sync up. And then when I'm ready, I can click it, and it just turns the page on my Kindle. So I don't have to hold it.
That's very cool.
I really enjoy it. I feel extra lazy, but it's really nice because then I just don't have to hold my Kindle in my hand. A lot of people will get the clicker set up, and they'll get like an actual stand as well that you can like tighten onto like a desk or an end table or whatever, and it comes up and you can hold it like a phone mount. And I need to get one of those now because I can really see why they combine the two. And I will be entering into my Kindle era, so I'm gonna need it. So that
I'm sorry, Ranger, was I in your way?
Yeah, you who have been sitting in the chair and haven't moved were in his way. So yeah, I got that little clicker and I'm just obsessed with it, and it really came in handy when I was reading something.
Oh. Little tease.
Little tease there. Okay, so that was my haul. That's all of my... Oh, and Becky brought me my little stand for my little dinosaur orb.
It looks so good over there.
It looks fantastic. It's such a cute little stand. You know, you had told me you found it, and you sent me a picture of it, I think, too. But I hadn't expected it to look so fancy and glorious. I had just expected, like, a little plain, like, wooden stand or something. Yeah. So that is just...
They had some fancier ones. They were $5 more, and my father's daughter, I was like, $5 more?
I don't blame you.
Oh, Ranger.
Where are you going,
Ranger, stop. Hold on. Okay.
What? What? Why? Why did he just walk behind you? What a ding dong.
Anyway, that one lights up. Like, it has a light, and they look like it. The etching inside looks green or blue or whatever.
Oh, wow.
It has a little LED light. I was cheap, and I didn't want to spend the extra $5.
I really like this one. If it makes you feel better, I think I like this one more than I would like one that lit up.
Oh, good.
So, it's really
I thought
nice.
It looked kind of fancy.
I was like, fancy.
Well, I mean, fancy or fancy.
Right.
I mean,
fancy or fancy. So, maybe I'll take a picture of it and post it on Instagram.
That's a great idea.
Which reminds me that I need to update our Instagram for the episode that came out today. I need to do that. Okay. That's my haul. You don't have a haul. Fantastic. Wonderful. Have you finished anything?
I have finished The Fires of Heaven. I can't tell you how much
relieved I am.
was put into the last 4 chapters of this book. And there was some disbelief and almost sadness on my part, because it wasn't quite sadness, because I was in disbelief, because I was like, no, that did not happen. And I was waiting for there to be something that said I was right.
Yeah.
And there wasn't. So just more confirmation that it did in fact happen. So I still don't know how I feel about it. Something else happened at the end, and I was like, no.
Oh, no.
He's going to do something and fix it, and he did. But he probably caused a different issue when he did what he did. And he used something called balefire. And when you do that and you kill someone with balefire, it not only destroys that person or thing, but it unravels every thread in the world that had to do with him. So, like,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So he altered the past.
Yes,
which will now henceforth alter the future.
Yes, and it's called, in this series, it's called The Weave. They always say the will weaves as the will wills. As the wheel wills. Yeah, it's crazy. So he has altered the weave.
Wow.
By using it. In his defense, the other person that he killed with it used it first, trying to kill him. So, I mean, there's that.
Yeah, I mean, an eye for an eye.
So he was only defending himself.
Right.
But anyway, so it had a very dramatic and traumatic ending. And I've already started the next one.
I'm sorry, that's the 4th one or the 3rd one?
Fifth
one. Oh, right. One. Okay, 5th one. I'm trying to keep up, but it's hard.
It is.
So you started the 6th one, which is called
Lord of Chaos.
Lord of Chaos. And remind everybody who wrote this in case they forgot.
Robert Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And something happens at the end of book 5. Oh. And it picks up at the beginning of book 6. But there's a little bit of a twist. Mm-hmm. The thing that happens in something called Tel Iran Riyadh. I know I've said that wrong. It's the dream world. But things that happen in the dream world have a physical repercussion in the real world.
Wow.
So like if you it's more than just the dream world. It's deeper than that, where real things happen, but not really. It's almost like a parallel universe, sort of.
Yeah, okay.
And so like if you get stabbed in Tel Aron Riyadh, when you wake up, you have a stab wound. And you can die in Tel Aron Riyadh.
If you die in the dream, you die for real.
Yes.
Sorry.
And so someone is captured in Tel Aron Riyadh.
Just say Dr. Ha.
Tel Aron. Just kidding.
Yeah.
So someone is captured there, but when you start the next book, they're in real life and they're captured. But that shouldn't be possible, because when you wake up from that world, you return to your body.
Right.
And so wherever her body was,
yeah,
that's where she would have returned to. And it would not necessarily have been in the same place that the other person's body was.
Right.
And I texted our friend. I was like, please tell me this is addressed in this book, how this happened. And he said it is.
What the heck is going on?
He says it's addressed. So, and the person who is captured is someone called the Forsaken, one of the Forsaken.
Wow.
And they're basically like henchmen for what we would call the devil. He's called the Dark One or the Great One if you're a bad person.
Yeah.
So, and they have a lot of power. And so it's very important that this person was captured, and by whom they were captured. So I can't wait to get farther into this. I'm only in chapter 1 still, I believe.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. How far you were in the other one?
I just listened to it on the way home.
Something of
Saturday.
Chaos.
The Lord of Chaos.
Goodness gracious, the Lord of Chaos. Oh, okay, the Lord of Chaos. That's the bad guy.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, that makes sense.
unless it's Rand.
Maybe.
Because so in this world, when a man wields the power, he goes crazy. So there's a group of women who try to still or gentle the men who have the power so that they won't go crazy.
Yeah.
But the Dragon Reborn has to wield the power to save the world. So they can't still him. And so, I mean, maybe he's being called Lord of Chaos because he's going crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there are several more books after this. So.
It's not going to tell you to the end.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
The last chapter. Oh, last page even. Goodness. Okay, so you're just in the Wheel of Time series right now. Have you started any other mysteries?
I have not, but
okay.
I used some of my Audible credits because I had 5.
Oh, okay. I love hoarding them.
So I think I may start a book. It's a series. I don't know if I'm going to start it because I didn't realize
when I listen to Impact Winter.
I should.
That doesn't even take a credit.
I should. Maybe we'll see. But when I chose the book series I think I only have a limited time to listen to it, so I don't even know if I'm going to start.
It's going away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
So I may or may not.
Yeah.
But it's called. There's a series, and the first one is called The Cornish Wedding Murder. And then the next one is The Perfect Cornish Murder. And then the next one is The Cornish Village Murder.
Yeah.
And they're all cozy mysteries.
Nice. Okay.
I guess if I lose all of my books that are on here, I can always look them up on...
Everend?
Yes. Or YouTube.
Or YouTube, yeah. Honestly. Might not be the best quality, but it'll get you what you need.
I mean, I'm listening to the audiobook of these. Someone just posted them on YouTube. Huh. The only problem with listening to it on YouTube is, like when you are listening to an audiobook, it tells you exactly where you are and you can look up all the specifics and stuff. You can't do that necessarily with the YouTube one. So it's hard. Like when I went to physically read it, I had to remember what chapter it said and go to that chapter and then kind of flip and look for where I was.
Do I remember it saying these words?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to listen, I had to skip. And I had to and it only lets you skip 30 seconds or whatever it is. So you have to skip and listen until you get to where you 1 hour later.
Right. And then you don't have time to listen. So sad. I'm so proud of you. You're so far in that Wheel of Time series. You were just...
I know. I just wish that I was farther.
You'll get there. I mean, you love it so much. You're just going to stay with it. So.
I do really like it.
I'm glad.
And our friend is finishing it this week.
Yeah. That makes sense. He's not already done? That's crazy.
I know. Well, first of all, he had a year start on me.
Mm-hmm.
He was already...
Wait, that means it took him that long? Come on now.
I think he takes breaks. I don't think he sits down and reads them like back to back. He'd be done by now, probably.
Yeah.
He was in book 5, the one I just finished, when I was in the tire shop that day he came in.
Yeah, and that's before you even started the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'm excited for him, though, because he started the series where he is right now, and he's ending the series.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That is cool. That's really nice. Have that little full circle with a series.
And I don't think it was intentional on his part.
Yeah.
He just realized that he was almost done with the book, and he was getting ready to go back, and he's like, I could finish this there, and it'd be like a completion. Like
an era.
Yeah.
Like, I've said era like 3 times in this episode.
That's okay.
A whole journey. That's funny.
So, anyway,
that's really
I'm
cool.
excited for that for him. So, yeah, I was thinking about starting another Amelia Peabody or Lady Hardcastle. But then I saw those Cornish mysteries, and I was like, those sound nice.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That sounds like up your alley.
Yeah.
So.
And I only have a couple more months till I start back with Harry Potter.
Yeah, so you gotta like really get in there, I guess.
Yeah. I need to read at least 4 more books.
Right. Oh my gosh. Speaking of being behind on reading goals.
Yeah.
Storygraph tells you.
Right.
And I was like, well, I'm just curious because I had put what? I think it was either 55 or 50. I guess I can just look. Was my goal because I had started off a little ambitious and then I was like, never mind, we're gonna have to tone that down. So yeah, I think I had changed it from like 70 was my goal or something to 55, and I am 5 books behind. So I've only read 13 books. That's crazy for me. Crazy.
You've read how many?
13.
I've only read 8.
Sorry.
If it makes you feel better.
That's crazy for me, as in normally I've read more than that by now. But yeah, you said 8?
Yeah.
You've been really busy though. I feel like you haven't had a lot of time.
Well,
I think you're starting to really rely on audio.
Plus
too.
this.
Yeah, the series is long.
How many pages? Hold on, let me see how many
takes
pages.
up a long time because the books are also long in the series.
It was quite a few hours.
Yeah.
36 hours of listening. There are 963 pages in this book.
Holy guacamole. It doesn't even look like that big. The font must be tiny.
Look at the font.
Becky, how do you read that?
Well, I mean, with my glasses off. I
guess it's just much easier.
When I physically read it.
I wouldn't want to. That's too small. I wouldn't want to read that. I'd have to get a different version. Yeah.
But look at this book. None of the other ones are as cute as this.
But look at this.
The originals are so beautiful.
They are. But there's no way. If something's got too tiny of a font like that, I'm just going to be straining myself. Going to be giving myself a headache.
And all of them, except the first one, have been very thick.
Like, I cannot believe that's 900 something or another pages, whatever you just said. I know it started with a 9.
963.
That's crazy. It doesn't even look like that big. Like, look at Under the Dome over there. That's a big book.
Yes, it is.
That's not 900 pages, I'm pretty sure.
It looks like it's a lot of pages.
What if I was wrong? Anyway, shocker.
It's got to be 900 pages. That's thick.
You want to grab it?
Yeah.
Grab it? Yeah, don't fall. I got a lot of junk on my floor.
It's your dog's.
Oh, that's my junk.
There's 1,074 pages.
See, I told you it's not 900. It's more.
That's just the author. So the actual book ends on 1,072, but then there's a little author's note. But yeah.
Can't wait to read this one day. Let's watch this. Shook the desk. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm 5 books behind, but I think I'm going to get there. I think I'm going to do it. I think I might even be able to surpass my goal. I'm really hyping myself up here. I think I can do it.
I thought I put my goal in here, and I don't see my goal.
I thought I had put mine in Storygraph too, and I hadn't. So I had to do that. I won't say that now.
Oh, set up reading goals.
Yeah, see?
How many books? I was keeping it the same as last year, right?
I think you were. Which I don't remember what that was.
24, 2 a month, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you said you were going to keep it the same.
Yay, there we go. Okay, so I'm 33% of the way through.
I normally aim for way higher than 55 books. And since I only have 55 books as my goal, I feel like that has something to do with me feeling more comfortable with DNFing a book if I want to.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, Crave ain't it. And
yeah.
So I was like, nope, hit the road, Jack. And I actually almost DNF'd something else.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you almost DNF?
I almost DNF'd Pax by Sara Pennypacker.
Really?
Becky, this
Does something tragic happen?
This book is ridiculous, Becky. Pax by Sara Pennypacker. This is the synopsis. I know I've talked about it before, but here's the synopsis anyway. Pax and Peter have been inseparable ever since Peter rescued him as a kid. But one day, the unimaginable happens. Peter's dad enlists in the military and makes him return the fox to the wild. At his grandfather's house, 300 miles away from home, Peter knows he isn't where he should be, with Pax. He strikes out on his own despite the encroaching war, spurred by love, loyalty, and grief, to be reunited with his fox. Meanwhile, Pax, steadfastly waiting for his boy, embarks on adventures and discoveries of his own. From best-selling and award-winning author Sara Pennypacker comes a beautifully wrought, utterly compelling novel about the essential truths that define us and the devastating costs of war. Pax is destined to become a beloved classic. So, it's like a middle grade book, first of all. Like, I know the whole basis of it is there's a war about to start. And war is tragic. War is not great. We don't like it. But, like, it's still a middle grade book, which means it's still just for kids. Which means I shouldn't be so depressed when I'm done reading it. So, I expected it to be like, yeah, there's hard stuff going on. And then at the end, you get a wholesome, sweet ending. Because it's middle grade, right? By the ending, I was like, why did I finish this book? I'm depressed. Like, this is so sad. I don't like this. I wish I almost didn't read it. That's sad, isn't it? So
it makes me very sad. I recommended that book to somebody because
they might like it. To each their own. I want to tell you about it without really spoiling it. But it really upset me because there was just so many scenes that were touching and heartfelt and quotable, but then just so downright sad for I don't want to say no reason because life can be sad, but it just made me really bummed for a middle grade book. And I felt like it was supposed to be more wholesome than that. To really tell you why I'm upset, I'd have to tell you about the ending. But I'm not going to do that on the podcast. If you want, I might do that after the podcast. But to give you a little example, one of the scenes is a baby fox that you befriend and learn and meet gets their leg blown off. Yeah. That's where I almost stopped reading it. I was like, this is not, I don't like this. It was so upsetting.
Yeah,
I just didn't like it. And I was like, I'm not going to read the next one. Especially because of the ending. But
wow.
Yeah, I think I ended up giving it 3 stars just because there were a lot of quotable moments and there were some sweet moments and stuff. But really, overall, it was just a sad book. Just sad. It really bummed me out. I don't know why I didn't fit. Well, there was one spot where I was like, I might not read it if this happened, but it didn't happen. So I was like, whatever, fine. Oh, we never did a quote.
No, we didn't.
Becky! You searched and searched for that quote. And then you just let me ramble. Well, I was trying to see if I could find a quote from Pax to kind of like, oh right, I dog-eared the pages. That's what it was. I didn't like put them in my app or, get sticky notes or anything. I just dog-eared the pages. Oh my gosh. And then this freaking scene, I cried. This is ridiculous. This book is ridiculous.
So if the goal was to bum you out, then it's actually a 5.
Yeah, it would be, if that's what you wanted, to be just really upset when you were done with it. 5 star. Oh my gosh. This one isn't quite as bad, but I'm gonna kind of read this part, I guess. So this Peter, he's going to find his fox, Pax.
Mm-hmm.
And amongst his adventure, he meets Vola, a recluse lady, and she is a veteran who has lost her leg.
Oh.
Due to war.
Oh. That's sad.
And he's asking her, like, what does she do for money? He goes, but you don't go to a job, make any money. How do you buy things? Like all those tools in the barn. Like, he waved around the cabin, all your stuff. Vola hoisted herself onto the counter and then held out her wooden leg and wrapped it with the spatula. My country pays me a little blood money every month in exchange for my leg. She dropped the spatula into the sink and shook her head. And I don't actually know how to say this word. Diableman? Does that ring a bell to you? I don't know. A Diableman deal. Turns out my leg wasn't all that valuable to them. Wish they'd told me that before they sent me scouting in a minefield. Because I liked my leg. It was a good leg. Not much to look at, maybe, but it worked fine. It ran me clear into the next town when Deidre Callahan and I set fire to her father's woodshed in 6th grade. And it kicked the smile off of Henry Valentine's face when he tried to grab my butt the next year. I could go on. A leg is a very big price to pay. Every day, every single day, I wish I had it back. Which actually, now that I read it again out loud, is more funny than than I originally thought. I think I was just already bummed out or something. Though one of the first things I remember, I think I texted you, and it was a scene about a baby bunny. And I was like, that was awful. Why did they do that to me? But it was about a poor little baby bunny. But I'm getting a little off track here. But it just bummed me out really bad. Like, I almost wish I just didn't even buy it in the first place and read it. Like, I'm going to go put this in my little free library probably, unless one of them want it, unless you want it. But I don't think I've pitched it very well for somebody to want to read it. I was just really bummed about it. I just wish it had been a little less gruesome and sad. With a little, like, I mean, I get some of the topics where it's sad. Like, it talks about it's going to be about grief. Okay, yes, grief is sad. But, like, I don't know, come around to a bit more of a hopeful ending, I guess.
Yeah.
It just...
And it didn't end the way that...
It didn't end the way I really, really wanted it to. But I finished that. I finished The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers.
Was it as good as we thought it was going to be?
I really liked it. I really, really liked it. Like, it was very, very good, I thought. I gave it a 5 star. I plan on continuing with the series soon. Like, I actually kind of wanted to go ahead and, like, get the next book on the Kindle and start it, but I kept saying, no, you don't need to buy it yet on Kindle. Read something else you have in person. But then I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, I just want to go to read the next one. So I'm going to do that soon. Money's a weird thing. Like, trying to justify purchases.
Yes.
It's kind of ridiculous, but the next one is called A Closed and Common Orbit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really liked it. I meant to type up, like, a little review. I didn't, but I know I talked really, really highly of the characters already in, like, the last episode, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand by that. The characters were really, really written really, really well. Forgot a word. Sorry. I really felt like I knew them. I really felt like they were my friends that I was meeting and learning about. I thought their banter with each other was very well written. I know I did mention that I was kind of hoping a little bit more action would take place. Mm-hmm. That's just me being nitpicky for no reason. There was one thing that was kind of a little action-packed that had happened before I said that. But the book's really not about, like, a bunch of missions or something they have to go on. Like, they create wormhole tunnels, I think is what it said. So they're not, like, trained military-based species on this ship. They're just going from one place to another to do their job. And so along the way, you follow them as they, like, do kind of like run errands, I guess. Like, they stop here to get something. They stop here to say hello to these people and talk about business. And eventually they get to their location and do their job. And a few things happen along the way that are a little action-packed. But along the way, you really learn about I almost said customers. What's wrong with me? Oh, Becky just got triggered. You really learn about the characters and how they feel about certain things, how they feel about life, how they feel about each other. Something happens that, I guess I can just say somebody dies.
Oh.
And it really upset me. I was like, I had stopped and I put like a note in my Kindle. I was like, I feel like I just lost a friend. Like, it was so sad to me how it like got written out, how Becky Chambers wrote it. I just really, really liked it. And then at the end, something happens that, like, stuff just hits the fan all of a sudden really quickly. And that's when, like, you lose the one character, blah, blah, blah. If somebody's looking for, like, a sci-fi, like, found family trope, this is a very good, like, found family book. It was just really sweet. I really like that kind of trope, found family. I feel like if I had said it again, it would have been too much. It was really, really good. Like, this was a true blue found family trope. Really good. I really honestly can't wait to start the next one. But I'm just...
And what's the next one called again?
A Closed and Common Orbit. Oh, there's a lot of cursing.
Is there?
I meant to tell you that last week, and then I thought, well, I'll just text her when I finish it or whatever, and then I forgot to do that. So, just so you know.
Like how humans rate cuss words, really bad ones, or?
Yeah. Not as bad as it could be.
Could be worse.
It's more of the frequency. It just sort of like, but it's funny because it just it matches the character, like they're written to be this type of way, and when they use a curse word, it's like it makes sense, like it's just a part of their character. But it's more the frequency than the seriousness, I guess, of the curse word. I mean, they're not. So they're like they're not great. They're not what I would prefer to read. But
what is it? They're space sailors, so they cuss like sailors,
basically. So I meant to tell you that, but so if you were interested in it still, I just wanted you to know that before you just randomly picked it up or something and surprised me with it, or when you were surprised yourself. There is a decent amount of sailor language
heard
in the book. So, but I really, really liked it. It was a really, really good story. The characters were I really like how she wrote her characters. They were really well written. I'm forgetting words left and right. So, yeah, at some point I can't wait to get to the next one.
I like when characters are well written.
Yeah.
And when there's good banter. There's nothing like a book where the characters are flat or they don't.
Oh, I know.
Work well together.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I reading this?
And the character development was decent as well, I should say.
That's good.
Yeah. I should just mention that. I'm also, that's all I finished. That's cool though. I finished 2 books. Yay. Yeah. Good for me. That's more than I can say. I mean, that's like 2 books in a week, I think I had finished.
Yeah.
Pat on the back for me. I'm still technically reading Whiteout by Ken Follett. Mm-hmm. I say that in a very loose sense. I just haven't picked it back up yet still. I plan to, just haven't. I saw Ken Follett's name at Barnes & Noble.
Mm-hmm.
And I meant to go look at the other books that were there.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot. So that's a shame. But it seemed like he had a lot of books. So if I like Whiteout, maybe I'll get to read more by him.
There you go.
I randomly thought of that. Sorry. I'm still reading Harry Potter. Or did I tell you I started Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? I don't know if I did. I don't think I told you.
I think you told me you were going
Yes,
to.
I think I told you I was going to. It's funny because I edit the podcast, so I hear us again. Once I'm done editing, out of my head, gone forever. Like, what did we even talk about? Yeah, I started Order of the Phoenix. I think I'm on like the 3rd chapter. I didn't get very far.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm supposed to be buddy reading it with our friend Faith.
Yeah.
And which I am enjoying a lot. But I had asked her when she was going to start Order of the Phoenix because she just finished Goblet of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she didn't have an Audible credit and she didn't want to like buy it or whatever. So she's got to wait until her credit renews. And so I had already started reading it before she told me that. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just put it to the side for a second. And that way I can actually like maybe be on the same page with her first of all.
Right.
But then I was like, well, I can read something else. So I'm reading Outlawed by Anna North. You like the cover?
Yes, I recognize that. You showed me that.
Yeah, I hauled it at some point in time. This is a Reese's book club pick, which I normally have really good things to say about those, except for the last one I had read, which was called The Guest List. And I don't even remember the author's name, but it friggin' sucked. So, and I was really bummed about it. I was really bummed about it. So this is a Western, technically. I said technically. It is a Western.
More than just technically.
Yeah, it is written to be a Western, so it's a Western. But it's like an alternate, almost like an alternate past.
Okay.
Like the author has like sort of altered America's past, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Slightly. I hope I'm right in saying that. Otherwise, like, I really didn't study history, did I? But how embarrassing. But
that's okay. Half America doesn't study history anyway.
Honestly. It's set in the late 1800s, but at some point a flu pandemic.
Yes.
Pandemic-sized flu.
It's a pretty big flu.
That's a pretty big flu. That's what I was thinking, and then I thought that's a pretty big flea. And you shouldn't have brought me coffee. I'm like all over the place. So a flu caused this horrible pandemic that killed like 9 out of every 10 people, every woman, man, and child.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like it was like really intense. It ended up like genuinely altering how our history actually is. And we follow Ada. I already forgot her last name. I think it's only mentioned once. But we follow Ada, and in the town she lives in Fairchild, I think it is, everyone is obsessed with having babies because I guess the flu killed off like most of the population. So everyone is like cultishly obsessed with having babies. And so,
well,
have you ever read The Handmaid's Tale?
No.
Okay.
That explains why people are always like, so when are you going to have kids?
Right. Are you a part of a cult?
They're worried. They're worried about a pandemic.
I guess. I mean, it's like almost like it's entertaining to read, but at the same time, it's almost like too much. Like they are so obsessed.
That's crazy.
With having babies. But that's like one of the points of the story. That's how we get to where we're at and whatever. But the city she lives in, every girl, once they reach the age of 17, gets prepared to be married off. Arranged marriage, whatever, to whoever in the town.
Oh, that's crazy.
And if you don't, like, get pregnant within, like, the first 3 to 6 months, they boot you. You're gone. You're banned. Like, you better get out of town because you're not... If you're barren, you, like... They really don't like you. It's almost to the point where if you can't have babies... But then somebody else in the town is pregnant and then unfortunately loses that baby, they blame you for witchcraft and then hang you. Like
what?
Yeah, like it's and the men will divorce the women They're like, you're like to this town, and I think it may just be really that town, but I know it's like that's the whole country at the time. They're all obsessed with having babies, but that town is like really intense. And so Ada, unfortunately, gets married, and turns out she can't have children, at least from what we understand right now. And so,
maybe it's the man who can't.
Right, and that's brought up like half the time it's actually the man, but in this book it's like all the blame goes to women. So only women get booted out of the town. And so she goes and joins a convent in order to escape her possibly tragic fate if she had stayed in the town.
Mm-hmm.
And from the convent, she wants answers. She wants to understand. She wants to understand why she can't have children, what's causing this, why everyone blames the women as opposed to thinking it could be men, and also why she deserves to be exiled just because she can't have children. So she goes to seek answers from joining a Western gang. And that's where we're at in the story now. She joins the Hole in the Wall gang, I think is what they're called. And it's really interesting so far. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what I thought I was going to read when I got into this book. I think in my head, if I think Western, I think more of a male gang. Like there's more men in the gang. But it's a band of women who can't have children. So it's just a woman gang. and they like have to parade around as men sometimes to steal, I don't know, cattle, whatever. So, but for some reason I was thinking men. Men are in Westerns.
Right.
Because they are. I mean, but I guess I just didn't read the synopsis very clearly before I had started reading it. But it's good. I mean, I'm interested.
That sounds like an interesting book.
Yeah, so. Like a very interesting premise to it. Like it's interesting. The amount of talk, though, I've got to say, on behalf of me and anybody else who might find this a little upsetting, the amount of blood that is talked about during birth, it's a little triggering. So just think about that. If that's something that really upsets you or whatever, keep that in mind because that's talked about a lot. And I'm like, I don't like this. So I'm going to read the synopsis because I sort of skipped over that whole part. You know, there's a system to this. Like you talk about the book or the title and then you read the synopsis and then can talk about the book. I like to skip around. In the year of our Lord, 1894, I became an outlaw. After a year of marriage and no pregnancy, in a town where some men are like, they will wait like 5 years, but most of the time, if it's like within the first year, if you can't get pregnant, you're out. You got out. In a town where barren women are routinely hanged as witches, 17-year-old Ada's survival depends on leaving behind everything she knows to join the Hole in the Wall gang, a band of outlaws led by a preacher-turned-robber called the Kid. The Kid is determined to create a safe haven for outcast women, no matter the cost. When the gang hatches a plan that may get them killed, Ada must decide whether she's willing to risk her life for the possibility of a new kind of future for them all. Featuring an irresistibly no-nonsense, courageous heroine, Outlawed dusts off the myth of the Old West and reignites the glimmering promise of the frontier with an entirely new set of feminist stakes. Anna North has crafted a pulse-racing, page-turning saga about the search for hope in the wake of death and for truth in a climate of small-mindedness and fear. The instant New York Times bestseller, the story of a fugitive girl, a mysterious gang of robbers, and their dangerous mission to transform the Wild West. So, I mean, it's pretty good so far. It's very interesting. So, I'm enjoying it. It's very short. I honestly, I think I only got, my sentences are not with me today. So I'm almost halfway through. Mm-hmm. I could tell you exactly if I looked at Storygraph, but I'm not gonna. But if I had like not much to do and I just had a lot of time to read, this would be like a 1 to 2 day read. Like it's really quick and very intriguing. So far, that's how I feel about it. Outlawed by Anna North. Boom. There you go.
That sounds like a fun book.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's not fun.
The blood.
It's fun. That's all I'm reading, I think. I'm like looking around. I'm like, am I hiding something? I don't think so. So I'm being a little ambitious at the moment. So
Yeah, looks like
I
it.
feel like I'm being a little ambitious. Don't look at the book stack. I'm being a little ambitious at the moment. We'll see. If I have time, I mean, I'm going to try to get through Outlawed today if I can. Throw a frozen lasagna in the oven or something, you know? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like next year is going to be better for me as far as like more reading.
Yeah.
Because, I'm trying to get my room cleaned out still and get it painted and stuff. When I get done with all that extra stuff that most people aren't doing on a daily basis, I'll have more time to, maybe even crochet, read.
Oh my gosh, Becky. Technically, I learned how to crochet a chain.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. It's not hard.
It's not hard. I couldn't tell you how to do it now. It was a couple of days ago, and I did it for like all of 30 minutes. But
are you still knitting?
Yeah. But so my sister wants that cardigan.
Oh yeah, that's right. And you're making yourself one.
Yeah, and so I was like, let me just see. Let me just see if I think I could learn how to crochet in a timely fashion. I mean, not like her birthday timely, but like at some point, if I could figure it out maybe. And so I just looked up YouTube videos and I was like, well, I have some crochet hooks and I have yarn. Let's do it. And I crocheted like a chain. And then I watched the next video and it was the single stitch, how to like actually, I guess, keep going.
Right.
And it was rough. I mean, I got it, like I understood it, but like my actual product, no. No. It was not good. But neither was my first knitted thing either. So like I just completely undid it, put the yarn away, and I was like, okay, I kind of have an understanding. Like I could come back to that. So
yeah.
Surprise.
I'm so proud of you.
Technically, I'm a crocheter.
I'm still like halfway through with my blanket I was working on. Yeah. But I haven't worked on it in like 2 months probably.
Yeah. I've been working on my squares for my cardigan when I'm editing.
Smart.
So when I edit this, I'll probably finish the one I'm on and start another one, and then I'll probably be done.
I'm hoping by June I'll start crocheting again, but I'm thinking instead of finishing my blanket that I'm going to start Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So
it's coming around before we even know it. It'll be December, and then it'll be Stetson's first birthday.
And I have a lot of people to crochet for.
Yeah. What are you going to make Stetson?
Oof.
Just kidding. I'm just joking. You don't have to make him anything. Yeah.
I'll probably make him something. What's one more kid?
Right. So
my brother has 5.
I know I keep thinking I should knit him something. And I thought I could knit him a sweater. Then I thought it's about to be summertime.
Yeah, but you can make him one that would be the size that would fit him at Christmas time.
I could, right? I sort of thought that too, and then I was like, well, finish your cardigan.
Or you can make him some little booties.
Yeah, little booties. That's all I got. That's all I've got. Maybe a blanket.
That would be easy.
Yeah, that's all.
He's still small enough you wouldn't have to have a big one.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I didn't mean to like completely cut you off, but you said crochet and I like a light bulb went off and I was like, oh yeah.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I do that to you all the time, so.
I don't even know, to be honest.
Our listeners are like, yeah, she does.
Yeah, y'all both do, actually.
Okay, well, I think I'm done. Anyway, I don't have anything.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
All right, well, in that case, thank you as always for listening, Kindred Spirits. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. Don't forget to check out Sideways Sheriff and our merchandise if you're interested. I was going to say something else, but I don't remember what it was. It must not have been important. It's wonderful to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world. Thank you for listening, as always. And until next time, stay happily booked.